We'll be parked over at the gate shortly.
So I'm Ron Lowe, owner of Wood Castle. This is my son, BJ. We build high-end wood furniture for retail stores, hotels, projects, solid wood. We start with the idea that it should last 100 years. So we pick a design that's durable. We buy a solid material like Oregon maple or walnut or cherry. And then everything that we do in the cabinet, you know, we use dovetailed drawers, no particle board, all solid wood. We started the company 35 years ago after going to college and calling on furniture plants and cabinet shops on the West Coast, and I loved what they were doing, and so we thought our grandfather had immigrated from Norway and he built furniture, so we thought, what a good idea. We had no clue what we were getting into. We knew it was in our family for several generations, and then again last year we found out that our family had been doing this for 1,000 years ago. We were building wood furniture and wood boats in Norway, so that was kind of exciting. We had started depending on outside suppliers, vendors for parts, and logistical problems, delivery problems, quality problems were causing us a lot of issues at Wood Castle. So a couple of years ago we talked about wouldn't it be good if we could get those parts from someone more dependable? And so BJ had been working in the delivery, the retail, the business end, throughout the business, but hasn't spent as much time in manufacturing, the production side of it. So we talked about it at the kitchen table and thought it was a good idea that we start a parts company, or actually BJ started a parts company that could sell us parts. Now we would have a dependable, quality vendor, and BJ would also get the fun and frustration of the production side of the business. In the 1990s, I had the good fortune of being president of the Manufacturers Association in the Northwest. So I was appointed by the governor of Oregon to go to factories around the world. So Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Italy, all over the United States. And so I went to over 200 factories around the United States to see their best practices. And the idea was that Oregon wanted to have value-added secondary manufacturing grow because the primary side was shrinking. So that was a state goal. So I was involved in that. And so I got to see these factories around the world that were really excellent factories. Then in 1996, our factory burned to the ground, our family factory, and I mean to the ground. And BJ and I were here on site when it burned down. So it was really a tragic moment in our family when your business burns to the ground. And you know, and you think that everything is lost. But it's one of those miracles that happened, is that it turned out to be a good thing because it forced us to decide what we wanted to do and take advantage of new technology that was available in the 90s when computers were just starting to come into the factory and laser equipment. And so we decided we wanted to stay in this business. So we rebuilt the factory with the best equipment that was available in the world. And that turned out to be the thing that I think saved our company. When other companies were running at $30 or $35 per hour of production in North Carolina and Michigan, they were on the verge of going out of business. So we retooled with all of the latest equipment, and our efficiency doubled per hour in our new plant. So the efficiency really helped us continue the solid wood panels, and so it really was a good thing. And then with the devastating recession that we just went through a couple of years ago, there was really no one in the industry updating the equipment. And so when we looked at Wood Bear and said, what would be the best wood panel parts factory in the world, what would you put in that equipment? So we were able to do that. So actually, the Wood Bear is more efficient than Woodcastle is, I mean, at making wood parts. I think the price value of the equipment really has you know, we're looking at equipment now that's a third the price of a similar equipment 5 years ago for the equipment. But that was only half of it. The other half is really the user friendliness of the programming, so that we didn't have to have a programmer on site. I mean, actually the software program has developed to a point where we can use it with less trained people. People don't have to be programmers to make a part. So the user friendliness was half of it. The value of the equipment, I think, is the other half. And those two, and then our goal, especially of getting parts made with less labor hour content, that's still a big issue, because we still have to compete on the global market. And when people in other countries are making a fraction of what we are in America, I mean, we simply have to help our people be as productive as possible.
So originally we ordered the machine with 2 work zones, so one operator could be constantly loading and unloading the machine. After further research, talking with the guys at Laguna, they recommended a dual CNC setup, so you could have 1 operator and 2 machines would be the most efficient setup that we could buy. So that ultimately was our decision, to buy 2 CNCs and set it up for 1 operator to be world-class level. So this is our first Laguna that we got. We're using it to make some of the bed posts that we have. We decided to upgrade to 2 machines to get more production through this facility. And we're just setting this one up currently. We have the Laguna technicians out here to help us set it up this week. So we're excited to see what that can do for us. So after we bought the Laguna CNCs, we had excellent on-site training. A highly skilled technician came in for a week and helped us make all of our parts, make jigs for us, taught us how to do everything that we would need to do in a week. And really after that week we were off and running, making parts. And so that part went very, very smooth, better than expected. This is actually a headboard back post.
So, yeah, that's really nice. We have redundancy in as many key components as we possibly can. So when we looked at the CNC, and that's what we were talking about, is, well, what happens if one breaks? What if a motor blows up? If we're needing this machine, then what do? We're really in trouble. So having 2 of them seemed like a good idea, as well as the day-to-day operation where 1 operator would get twice as much product out at the end of the day. Our challenge is we want to buy from somebody that has excellent customer service as well as a good product, and really Laguna has been excellent. I mean, everything that we have asked, they have done just instantly, really. I mean, everybody that we've worked with, all the people in customer service and shipping and in the field, I mean, really is excellent. And we say that knowing we've known a lot of other companies, and that's not always the case with machinery companies. They want to make the sale, but then are they there after the sale for service and support? And everything that we've experienced has been really excellent. I can't think of any negative issues from customer service. There's a couple minor suggestions I'd have on the machinery and the dust collection pickup, but the machine's really been excellent. And even when we chose a bigger vacuum pump and it didn't work as well, I mean, customer service was really good about getting us a new one and getting it shipped up here. I mean, just really excellent customer service. Our family and Woodcastle, we're trying to make furniture that lasts 100 years. And so when we design furniture, I mean, we expect every detail. We talk about it, we engineer it, we look at that piece and say, will it be here 100 years from now? And that's our goal, is to build something that is in families for 3 generations. That it's not just something that you buy and discard in 3 years or 5 years. I mean, really, people start talking about the green, this new green thing. Well, what is green? Green is something that lasts 100 years. If you buy a product, any product, and it lasts that long, that's green. Otherwise, if you buy a green product and you discard it next year, I mean, how green is that? So making a product that lasts a long time, a lifetime, 100 years, I mean, that's where you should spend your, if you're going to spend life, energy, and resources in a family and with your employees, it shouldn't be a product that lasts, you know, and handed down to the next generation. It shouldn't be something that people enjoy, and it just seems like that's the kind of product that we should aspire to build. So that's what we're doing.